skal presentere oppgaven A Symphony in P. What your urine sings about your health.
Please welcome Daniel Saxe.
Your urine is a symphonic orchestra. And the song that it's playing is about this. This is your metabolism. In Norwegian, your stoffskifte. And think about it. Right now, as you're sitting here, there are tons of processes going on in your body involving hundreds of different substances, all these little dots there. And many of those will eventually end up in your urine and in the toilet. Now, there are many, many things that influence how these processes work. What you've been eating or drinking, whether you're in good shape, or not the least whether you're sick or healthy. So in the end, what you're peeing out is something like a snapshot, a personal status report of your biochemical factory. Now, we want to read that snapshot, and we do that using a method called NMR spectroscopy, and this is where the music comes in. Because it turns out, you take a urine sample and put it in a strong magnetic field, that all these substances, all these different things in the urine can be made to resonate at very different frequencies, very much like musical instruments. And that's the orchestra in your urine. You all sound a bit different. Now, we can't hear that with our ears. It won't help to go down like this, but we can use special equipment and then make it visible, like the equalizer you've got on your stereo at home, or if you remember when that band was playing earlier. So this is an equalizer with 16 channels, maybe yours has 32. In my lab, I've got 64,000 of them, and this is just a small piece of actually a profile of my own urine. And that evening, when I took that sample, actually I had a few beers down here in Châteauneuf, in the name of science. And those left a very clear fingerprint in the profile. So, in general, this is what we do. We compare these. We take samples from healthy subjects and from patients. We make them sing their song, play their song, and then we check whether there's differences between these orchestras, between how their urines are put together. Now, the project that I'm working with is a bit more than just two groups. What we are following is 800 pregnant women here from Oslo, and some of them have developed a mysterious form of a pregnancy diabetes. So we followed all these women and collected urine samples at 3 times through their pregnancy. And I took all these samples, almost 2,500 of them, and ran them one by one through this orchestra method. And yeah, what I tried first is to see whether I could have differences between those time points, and in fact that's what I found. That's good, the method is working. But the actual goal was to find out whether I could identify those women with this form of diabetes. Unfortunately, and that's real life research for you, turns out that there's no clear pattern to see yet. But we're not giving up. Anyway, remember this when you're going to the toilet later, and enjoy your evening.
Dere vet hva dere skal gjøre. Stemme i løpet av 10 sekunder fra nå.
So what do the judges think about Symphony in P?
A musical story. It's a very fascinating subject, and you have a clear voice, diction. It was all in place. But a part of your audience, 3 of us, got to see your back a lot. That's a minus. And other than that, you were actually turning your back to the audience several times while watching the slides, whereas you do have the slides right over there. So, yeah. But all in all, it was really nice. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, your subject or your field is quite complicated to popularize, and I think you really did an excellent job, not only telling about sort of why chemistry is complicated, but also sort of made it even sound like fun. So that's, but for a while you were simply more preoccupied with your urine than your pregnant women, which was some. So I think I understood at the end the reason you did that was that because you didn't really have any clear results. But that was also a nice a nice thing to present, that things doesn't really always work out as you hope. And that's, it's not bad science to find a significant zero result. It can be very good science. So I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I liked his urine that he was talking about. And if I was going to interview you, you didn't have a result, which is a problem in an interview situation. And that is why you talked about the method and about how fascinating urine is. And that is also one way of communicating science about the method and about the phenomena in itself. So I really, really liked it. And I think you're a very good communicator. And one of the most important things when we do a story is the title. And I'll give you an extra point for your title, which was so good.
Okay, can you please have your, not urine, but votes? 4, 5, and 6. Siste deltaker, nei, det